Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
10 cycles.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gay. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. especially down here. Just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Up the middle they go. Gay, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll run again. Yeah, he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. There we go. There's no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Throwing Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the short field goal as they take over right at the 50. And the defense shows up big a little bit, but they did not break. And then third and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they did it big time play, a big time stop by them.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember Jones has just thrown his third interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a big six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add out a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by... Here are the Vikings now to start the next drive. Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That could have been the worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. They go play action with Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gay. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory.
Still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And here comes the runner. He's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Hurts. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score, Vikings 28, Eagles 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it next time. Don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Taking first down as they bite out 23.
And to the Eagles, he'll be shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that dash short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Hurts throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So not much much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Willis now off play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Trying to run it out as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Finding space at the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 39 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way past the 35. It's taken down. Way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about about this one. 3 interceptions thus far.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores above behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, for the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try to throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just right outfield across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. 26 yards. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Willis. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis backed up to his own end zone here, 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers And the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gay, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. On third down, it's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, here's Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Gay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Willis. Dropped. Going to the 15-yard line. Lewis C. showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon. And the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. What defensive guys are thinking right now? Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gay, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Trap 60. 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown. Make it hard about going for it right here and right now.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are in a great field position here as this is to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some play.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on